pink pants. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know my makeup is kind of extra, but I just did something this quarantine because quarantine is kind of boring for me because I don't know what to do. So for today's video is kind of personal, at the same time a big deal for me. I'll be sharing my journey in life. Well, if you can hear my mom yelling, she's yelling because of the dogs. I don't know why. I'll be talking about my journey towards my mental health, and if you're going to talk about like hate or like I am OA or whatsoever, like negative comments, please exit this video. The reason why I made this video because I wanted to share my journey with you guys, because I am very proud of myself in surviving this kind of I don't know what to say, stuff in my head, which is not normal, should I say. So I researched about, like, in YouTube, if there are just to say questions about it, but I just made questions that may also help to summarize, at the same time to make things clear, and so that I won't stutter, because I've already filmed this video so many times, but I cannot, I don't know where to stop, where to start, or what to share, because my mom is sneezing, because that's it, and I'm very washed out. Without further ado, let's start. I have 11 questions. I made them, and okay, let's start. Oof. I have my phone here. Okay. Number 1 is, when did it start? It started 2016. It started summer, and I was bullied. I was bullied at that time, like physical appearance wise, like cyberbullying, and I had a bad breakup at that time. I'm not saying that the bad break, it's like the reason why it began because of a bad breakup, but it's one of the factors that it's one of the factors that made me question myself, like confidence wise, more ako na-degrade ako self, because years ago I am so maldita. I don't have the right manners. I don't appreciate stuff around me. So yeah, that's like one of the tall reasons, and like one of the reasons why I guess the breakup happened. But at the same time, like those months I was being cyberbullied, at the same time they were like physical appearance wise. So yeah, that's all I can say. Second question, what happened to you before you knew about your condition? Well, obviously I'm not sure, but like I don't know how to say this properly, but like one word to describe what happened to me before I found everything out is I feel lost. I thought at first it was very normal to feel those things, like to feel those emotions. Well, it's normal to feel sad, to feel angry, to feel happy, but in my case it was different. It's like it's more than sad, to be honest. Like I feel sad, but there's something in me makes it more, a little bit more sad, gani. I don't know how to say it, Jude. Like it's unexplainable. Like people ask me if I like how I feel. Most of the time I just say I'm okay, but literally I'm just clowning myself that I am not okay. And yeah, like I didn't realize it at first nga. I thought it was normal sad, it's normal to feel sad, that kind of sad level, but it isn't. And what happened to me is physical and mentally wise, because I was bullied because of my physical appearance. My confidence level was also getting on the lower side. When it comes to my friends, I rarely share my thoughts, or I rarely share my feelings towards them. I'm sorry if you can hear the rooster making sounds, but anyways, like it's hard for me to say that I feel that way because I'm not the type of person who's good in expressing through words. Trust, I've also experienced trust issues towards other people, my family and such, and I don't know why, but after all those bullying, after all those things happened to me, is I'm already himi. I don't know like what word should I describe himi, but I know I get affected easily. That's it. That's himi. Before, when I was a bitch, before everything happened, is I rarely cry. I am very maldita. I am not good at those things. But later on, after what happened, is I easily get affected. I easily like I'm in short, I'm not that confident. I'm not confident already. Like I'm starting to like lose the confidence in myself, but at the same time I never noticed it because I thought it was normal. Like Kajika, I don't know if like things are like I don't know if you physically understand like my thoughts, but that's how I explain it. So I hope you can understand it. So number 3. Did you notice the symptoms easily? Honestly, no. I did not. The first symptom I got was my eating habits were very affected due to the thoughts I ran, like thoughts I've been thinking throughout, like musay ko nga I'm fat, even though I'm not. I'm taking a lot of food, I should eat small, which also happened. And every time I eat normally, the first 2 weeks I tried to force myself to vomit using my hand. Like you put your finger in your mouth here, and then later on you vomit everything. I did that for around 2 to 3 weeks, but later on I told myself nga I didn't want that, like I didn't want to do that. But I didn't realize that my body easily adapted the habit I did for 2 to 3 weeks, which cost me um, to have bulimia. It's different from anorexia. Wait, I did that like around summer grade 10. Later on I stopped, but it's I adapted easily, so I've been struggling it since grade 11. Grade 12, which is 2018, 2019, and then first semester in first year college. Yeah, I've been struggling. I've been struggling to gain weight as well, because I cannot gain weight because my body will what you call this, musukol ako body, so I was having a hard time. And then I've also experienced insomnia, which is, I thought it was normal for me. I thought it was normal for me at first, but then it got worse when I went to college. There are times that I do not sleep at all, literally, like more than 24 hours, like mata ko. And then later on I'll just sleep around 2 p.m. just to take a nap, then later on wake up just for another class. And then there's like a time that I've been like I think around January, before classes started, is before the school year started, is we went to Anjo World with my friends, and then I couldn't sleep. So I woke up more than like 24 hours that time. Bless you, Father. I woke, yeah, like, yeah, I woke up. No, I didn't, like, yeah. Like, the time nga nakasleep ko is around us going home, which is around 5 p.m. So imagine the entire time I was so alive. Then we rode a lot of rides, around 3 rides, but it didn't budge me at all. So yeah. And third is I've also experienced bad dreams. I don't know, maybe it's like psychological, but the things that I don't want to happen in real life, that's how I describe my dream. Like, I don't want that to happen in real life. And urum, I think that's a thing for other people. No, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's not normal. So yeah, I've experienced that as well. I've also experienced not going out in my room. Like, di ko ganahan mag-go sa akong kwarto, kay di ko ganahan like go with other people. Like, I just want to feel safe. Like, akong feeling kay if I go out the house, kay everyone will like, everything is different. Like, I can't explain that. I cannot explain it. Number 4. What are the trigger points? So I've told you first, is the first trigger point in my life was me getting bullied. Third is me not settling for my own physical appearance, which is my body. I've told myself that I'm fat, but I literally lost around 3 kg. That's how I could say it. Like, my normal weight, I don't know if it's normal, but my normal weight was like 45 at that time. But then, because me not settling, like me not physically confident about my body, because I told myself that I am fat, like it decreased around, let's just say 43, 42. That like I lost a month. And then if Malapas grew 45, I told myself that I'm fat, which is I am not fat at all. As one of my trigger points, which is my downfall, is when we went to Japan pag last year October with my parents, my mom and dad, and then the entire trip, like I was having fun on my own because my parents allowed me to travel alone without them. So yeah, it's a big deal, and you're out of the country and you're in Japan, like one of the most wonderful countries in the world. And later on when we got back, because my dad wasn't feeling well at that time, and we went to Japan like after a day, so we found out that my dad was experiencing mild heart attack during the entire trip, but we didn't even notice that. And it took a toll on me because I am a proud daddy's girl, and I am the youngest out of 6. Ang age gap sa akong brother and me is 18 years. So in short, I am the only child that doesn't have a family. Well, their own family, their own house, their own job. And I've also wanted to experience the fact that my parents are there in my special times in my life. So I blamed myself for it, and later on it took a downhill. Yeah, that started everything. Like the more like ni grabe ang symptoms after that happened. Question number 5 is, are you comfortable in telling other people? Yes. No, at first I wasn't very comfortable because at some point in my life, like when my friend who studied in major in psychology told my other friend if I was okay because I was showing most of the symptoms at that time before I went to the doctor, and I denied it because I don't want to hear like for me that's the worst case scenario. If you feel that way, like it's not normal, or like I don't like basta denial ko sa fact nga there's something wrong with me, because obviously people doesn't want that to happen in their lives. Okay, that's like a big thing nga makapa-change sa ilang life in either a good way or a bad way. At first, no, because I am very in denial that I have that thing present in me, and I don't know, but I call myself as like the advisor in my friends. Like I'm also like the person, like let's just say my friend is sad, I'm the type of person who is always there with them when they're sad, like to cheer them up. Like I bring them food, I go to their houses, like to do everything nga para maka-cheer up sila. But ako, wa ko naanad nga will share gani towards them. Like if I feel sad, I want to be alone as much as possible, because I don't like, for me, if I tell my problems to other people, I feel like it will take a toll on them, or like nagsamok-samok ako. So I have that mindset, which is very bad. And yeah, I've been experiencing this case for 5 years already, and I started telling other people, which in short my closest friends, my closest circle, and my family. It helped me a lot. Like, it helped me practice myself ganit to share my feelings towards them. Even though it's very difficult, I did my best. And yeah, then thankfully those people who are beside me is, when I'm having trouble, they're always there to check up on me. And if I am also having trouble telling them, they're also there, like, in line getting to wait. Like, they're willing to wait up until I'm ready to share, which is, I'm very lucky to have them. And if you're watching this, guys, thank you so much. Question number 6: did you go to the doctor immediately? No, because as I said, I am very in denial of this chapter in my life. So it took me around 4 years to 45 years to say that I should go to the doctor. I was very hesitant at first. My friends were forcing me to do it in a good way, forcing in a good way, because they're very worried for me. And yeah, I went to the doctor around this year, January, because a week before I decided that I think I should go to the doctor, is something happened, and it's very bad and it's very negative. And then that's the thing, like, that's the thing na nakaingon ako. I think I should go to the doctor and check up, because it's not normal to think those things. And yeah. Question number 7 is, what are the results? I've been diagnosed with anxiety and depression, and yeah, that's all I can say. And it's very hard to hear that from a actual psychologist, because you don't want to hear those things, and it will affect you in so many ways. That's all I can say. Question number 8: how did you cope up to it? Well, 2016 summer, I started dancing. Well, before that, I started painting. I started writing down long ass letters. Tried myself to do a poem. Later on, I've discovered dancing, so it helped me in so many ways to be occupied. I've joined different groups, inter-school and outside school. I've also joined competitions, which resulted me to experience those things nga I never in my life like thought about me doing those things. Then I also started traveling. Yeah, I also started traveling. I've started YouTube because I wanted to start my YouTube channel when I was first year high school, but I was scared to do it because it's not the norm at that time. But yeah, I've done that. I've discovered so many people who loves to dance, like same passion gani, so it made me happy at most. later on, I went back sa akong world, my 2010 world, which is K-pop. I don't care, like, plug. I don't care if inyo ko i-hate about my K-pop life, but sister, even though it's Korean, it's like different language, those like songs, like they like the songs that they sing is different from the Western side. Like let's just say in Western, in reality check, like Western songs are like one word, repeat, let's just say a, that's it. But then when you go to the K-pop world, they tell you things, they tell you actual things that happens in life, or like actual words, and they do not tell bad words, not some do, but like it's nice to surround with good music. And the K-pop is like music, like it's still music, it's still part of art, so it's nice to discover new things in life. EG. Question number 9. Medication wise, is it easy? Is it expensive? Or cheap? Medication wise, is it easy? No, it's not easy. That's all I won't tell you the details of it, but it's very hard, especially that at times my doctor gave me like a higher dosage, and I just heard from my dad's nurse that she was so shocked of me drinking those medicines, because if I do drink it at this time and maanad akong system, it means later on mag-struggle ko o take og higher dosage. Okay, dili naman I'm not like naanad mo ko sa kanang type of dosage, so I need to go higher and higher and higher, which is, let's just say, medication wise, I'm not an expert, but like it's different. Yuji? Is it expensive or is it cheap? It's expensive. The first consultation, just like consultation, is around 2,000 pesos. And the medicines itself, like medication wise, the 1 month of medication is, my mom spent around 6,000 to 7,000 with, and the tablets I drink is like around this small, like no exaggeration, like yung ano siya nga, like if imo siya i-base akong nosing, ano, like a dot of my nose, that's it. Yan na siya ka small and a lot. I've take like some medication kaya I have to take twice a day, and others is every night, in order to help me to sleep properly. And I've also take some medication that when I feel like anxious, okay, it helps me kanang be calm, gani sort of way. So yeah, that's it. Question number 10. How are you right now? Well, I'm happy to say that I am alive and kicking. I've learned a lot the past 4 to 5 years in my life. I thought it was easy, but it's not. And because of the situation that I'm facing right now, is I'm happy to say that I've discovered wonderful people in my life. I've discovered genuine friendships, and it helped me realize that life is wonderful to live in, because at some point in my life I thought the solution is the only solution is to end my life, but because of those people and because of those events that happened to me, it made me stronger, and it made me say that I am very blessed to be in this world. I am not perfect. I am not the perfect daughter. I am not the perfect friend. I am not perfect physically, mentally, emotionally, but I am happy to say that I am perfect in my own kind of way. Last question. I'm so happy I didn't cry in this video, because those video nga akong gi-take before this, I cried a lot. And it's not pleasing to the eye. Question 11. In 10 years' time, where can you see yourself in the future? I'm currently not taking classes. Well, like, I stopped going to school because one of my trigger points as well, I don't know if I said this one also, but one of my trigger points is school, and one of the symptoms also, I'm pretty sure I didn't mention this one, is stress. So it was very hard for me because being in an art school and being in interior design, which is my previous course, is very hard to manage, especially if I'm facing this kind of situation in my life right now. Personally, I don't know when will I start to go to school, but I just like to think that I'm just taking my precious time in this world to feel okay, because health is more than important than school. And also, my parents thankfully understand what I felt towards this entire process of me healing. And yeah, I was supposed to go to school outside the country this year. At first my parents were like okay, but then later on they realized that it's not safe for me to go to school outside the country, especially if I'm not okay 100%. Because at that time, while I was deciding whether to go to school abroad, let's just say I was escaping reality in this world that I am in right now in my hometown. And yeah, that happened. But I'm also happy that I didn't go kay karon. I just realized that I am not okay pa to handle those kinds of situations in my life yet. And right now, quarantine life, I'm trying to study a different language, and maybe next year I can go to school in a different country or a different environment. I'm not sure what God has planned with me around 10 years, but I hope that I'll be happy. I'll be more happy. I'll be more contented, and I'll be more confident in life. And I hope those people around me will stay there wherever I go. Not being dependent to them, but I just want to share my growth with them, gani. So, yeah. That's all. That's my story. That's the end of my story. If you're if you're like anticipating that I will cry, no, I won't cry because it's ugly in the camera. But because of those things that happened to me, the bullying, the stress, those things, okay, it made me who I am today. If what wouldn't happen, I guess Pamela is not Pamela right now. So, yeah. I hope you guys like my video. If you do, thank you. And I hope that if you watching this video is sad or like feeling down, or let's just say some of you may have the same case as me, trying to figure out life, all I can say is all I can say, Nanjud, is there's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why God gave you the life. And if you're sad, if you're down, if you're feeling all those emotions in one go, just tell yourself nga kaya nimo. Kaya man dyan nimo. You just have to trust yourself. Okay, guys. Bye.